May 22nd, 2022. It is time to do some catching up. It is time for some sorting or some figuring out. I believe life is just a series of transitions and then periods of being settled with things. It is a series of seasons of content and urges to change things. And for whatever reason, I really have been in a mood to change some things. I've pulled journals off of the shelf. I've tried to figure out what it is I like best about my favorite journals. Remember when many of us as a community worked on our quilt-covered journals together? It was a wonderful process. I consider this a completed journal, and it's one of my favorites on my bookshelf. I love the beautiful tie in the front of this one, this old seam binding that sits in the grommets. I love the simple cover with the watercolor look in the background and then the die cut on the front. I love all of the lacy layers with this journal, and yet I sometimes wish that I had done something different, but I don't know what that would be. I think we all feel this way sometimes. I do know one feeling that has surfaced lately, and that is that I want to complete journals more thoroughly. So I'm trying my best to fill up the pages, to remember to put things in that need to go in and not let them float away until the next journal or the next journal. And I'm trying really hard to put in bits and pieces of the beautiful happy mail I receive. My online friend Carolyn sent me some beautiful happy mail, and I couldn't resist gluing one of each stamp onto the page. I have a few different styles that I really like, but overall my journals are definitely a mix of found objects, journal or diary entries, and artwork. Many of you know that I love to practice drawing faces into my daily journals. I feel frustration when I try to paint faces and they don't turn out right, but a lot of times I work intuitively and practice with new materials, and I'm not sure how anything will turn out. I blotted off most of the ink from this page, and now I'm just going to glue some very transparent paper over the top and see what happens. I do like her better with the layers of transparent paper over the mistake. You can still see parts of that. I do like her stringy blue hair. The painting ended up being a little bit large maybe, but that's okay. It's just clipped here into my journal, and it may end up going onto a different page, I'm not sure, and I might cut it down so that it'll fit more permanently, whether that's glue or brads or sewing it into place. I do like to journal every day, and because I like really pretty spreads with quotations and drawings and like pretty little images, these things that Carolyn sent to me, and die cuts, things that you can buy. Sometimes what I will do is create an entry and hide it somewhere. I think many of us do that. So I'm gonna put a few more pockets in this journal so that I can write. Oh, some of you might remember this. That's the old photograph that looked like there was a fairy on the walkway. So that's in there. I like to keep a mix of everything in my journals. And then when I pull them off the shelf later, it's just like a slice of my life looking back. It includes everything. In fact, I brought this coffee bag out this morning. This is Dollar Tree coffee. We're gonna find out how this is. It looks like the Cafe Bustelo, but Cafe Moro, and we shall see. But I saw it and decided just to pick up a bag and try it out. There's a nice pocket there That's with a large mailing envelope that I folded into a page. So I have a lot more room to work in this journal yet. I've been in the mood to write some things down, to really document. So I feel like this one's going to fill up quick from here. Oh, see, like that little image. These are from some gel plate practice sessions I had probably 2 years ago. And how can that be? Oh, that's pretty on that page. I might have to put one there. I don't want to lose these though. I'm trying really careful. Trying to be really careful about keeping up with things. And by lose, I mean, just allow them to get shuffled to the bottom of things and lost in the workshop. And then once again, I will not have used them like I wanted to. So I'm trying to be more careful about just keeping things in here. I fell in love with this travel art case that I made when Jay and I went on our trip. So I've continued to use this, and it sits close to my desk out here. So I have sort of dual supplies. I have things on the desk and then some things that, I take out and use and put them back in. But I'd say right now, this is all of my favorite things and things that are kind of new that I'm experimenting with, like this sketch set. I don't really do the manga, I guess I'm saying that right, this anime sort of thing, but I found pretty much a brand new sketch kit while Jay and I were out. So I put that in here, but this allows me to take take my art kit into the house at night and sit on the couch and sketch if I want to, but I can bring it back out here and have everything with me. And I can also take it with me, like if I'm going to visit somebody or if I'm going to work or whatever, I can have it close by. Well, I'm going to wrap this up because I have to be somewhere in a little bit. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back really soon. Bye for now.